I think you're bluffing.
It's one thing to think it, it's another thing to
Oh, man.
call on that assumption.
You already know the World Poker Tour has brought you life-changing events for the last 20 years. But now it's never been easier to win your package to a WPT destination by going to WPTglobal.com, the online home of the World Poker Tour.
Sign up today with bonus code YT92, and we'll match your first deposit, dollar for dollar.
There you see the chip count. Isaac Barron out in front with 6.7 million. Taylor Paur in second place with 4.2 million. Jake Bazeley in third with 3.9 million.
And that is what they're playing for. The champion will take home 1.2 million, 700,000 for second. The champion will also take home the beautiful Hublot watch right there.
Well, this is going to be an exciting final table. To borrow a phrase from the PGA Tour, these guys are good.
The antes are 5,000, blinds are 20 and 40,000. First to act, Ravee Saundar, first ever WPT event. He's a local. He quickly folds into Faraz Jaka, also folding his hand.
Action on the Canadian, Sorel Mizzi, who I'm a big fan of the way this guy plays poker. Looks down at ace-jack of hearts. This guy is tough. I mean, really tough. Makes it 80,000 to go.
Isaac Barron out, and now, wow, I can't believe it.
Jake Bazeley picks up 2 aces on deal number 1. Pot's been raised in front of him. He's going to 3-bet it here. Makes it 215,000 to go.
Into Taylor Paur, young poker pro out of San Diego, California. He's going to fold it.
So back to Sorel Mizzi. You know he wants to see a flop with his hand. Little does he know what kind of jeopardy he's in. He's going to make the call.
Sorel from Canada, 28 years old, making the call. Hand number 1. Here we go with the flop. It is an 8-5-4.
All different suits. No hearts. This flop could save Sorel Mizzi some money.
Jake Bazeley lining up for the continuation bet, 225.
Pretty easy getaway now for Sorel. He lays it down.
So hand number 1, going to Jake Bazeley. Round 2, Isaac Barron, who's going to get crazy with a 9-5, makes it 100,000 to go. Jake out, Taylor Paur now with a king-queen of spades, making the call. And only one left would be Ravi, and he's got a little pair of 3s. He's a local, I don't call them amateurs, I call them non-professionals. He's a tough player. First time ever on the WPT, and the first cash, of course. So very impressive.
Marlin.
And he's going to go all in with his hand.
He said he was going to play fearless at this final table, Vince. We are seeing it. Coming over the top of 2 players in this pot.
It's like 1.4, yeah?
Here with just 2 3s.
Isaac with the quick fold, and now Taylor Paur is also going to give it up. Robbie taking that pot.
No messing with my blinds too, okay?
Learn your lesson.
How warning.
It won't happen again, trust me.
Don't mess with my blinds.
He's a defender. And this guy is not afraid to apply pressure.
Robbie's awesome. Yesterday at one point, I'm pretty sure I said to several people that he's my new hero. He was just playing crazy. I think someone came to me and said he puts me to shame.
Faraz Jaka, one of the most aggressive players out on tour, but Ravi is more aggressive, constantly applying pressure. Ravi does a lot of that.
Action on Taylor Paur from San Diego, 26 years old. Let's see what he's got. 6-4 of clubs.
He's under the gun. He's going to raise with it.
80,000. Ravi out. A couple folds behind him. 3 folds. And now it's a round 2. Jake Bazeley, who has a quality hand. Ace-10, offsuit.
He's going to call out of the big blind. Look at the flop.
6-4 versus Ace-10. Let's take a lookie.
Oh, and what a flop for Jake Bazeley. He's flopped 3 10s here. Flint to Saginaw. He checks.
Well, setting up the trap. Taylor, what did you do to yourself? Oh no, he's gonna make the continuation bet, 85,000. Little does he know the monster that's lurking before him, and there's the easy call going to the turn.
Well, 5 of diamonds comes off. No help to either player, but Jake is going to check again. See if Taylor shuts down here. Yes, he does.
Wisely done, Taylor. Going to the river. Hope you don't catch a piece. Queen of diamonds, he does not. And now the man with the real hand is going to make the value bet of 125. Hoping against hope the dope will call, but he doesn't. Gets away, sneaks out of that hand.
Jake Bazeley, former basketball coach, former college player as well. Jake played and coached at Christian Brothers in Memphis, Tennessee. Now he's out here in the pro poker circuit. There you see him sitting now in second chip position behind Isaac Barron.
Well, the great thing about these guys, you see that they continue to fight for pots. Don't necessarily have to have a hand, just imagination, creativity. Sometimes it doesn't work, but other times it does.
Raise.
We got a couple folds and a raise now by Isaac Barron.
Just keeps touching the hot stove, this guy, you know? Doesn't learn his lesson.
Jake going out, Taylor Paur not going to play. Now, the non-professional.
Erase.
Well, he said he was going to be aggressive, Vince. We are seeing it, no doubt about that. He is coming right over the top with a king-queen offsuit here against the chip leader.
275.
37 years old, a family man, father of 2, makes it 275. Trying to push the chip leader out of this. Can he do it?
Oh, an extremely intelligent guy.
There it goes.
He's also a chess master.
One time, okay?
Isaac's gone out, and look at Robbie saying, I'm going to show you this mediocrity.
What did you think was gonna happen, Isaac? He told you. He gave you a fair warning. Should've known. I told you. My blinds are hot, man. Never steal my blind. I'm sure he'll keep trying. I knew. You know, I folded jacks. Just can't handle the pressure.
No, you only had your fun.
That was not fun. That was painful.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. The Bay 101 Shooting Star continues, and the blinds are up to 25 and 50,000.
There you see the chip counts of the players. Isaac Barron out in front with 6.2 million. Jake Bazeley in second with 4.3. Taylor Paur in third with 4 million. And folks, if you like aggressive poker, don't turn that dial. These guys are aggressive. It's fun to watch.
Action on Jake Bazeley. He's got a suited connector, but not getting aggressive. He folds it. And now 9-10 for Taylor. This is a madman. Of course he's going to raise 100,000. Ravi out.
Faraz Jaka out as well.
Sorel, the Canadian, out with ace high.
Well, Isaac Barron with the 4-3 of spade, going to defend out of the big blind. So the two youngest players at the table going at it. It's come 8-3 deuce. Isaac with 2 3s checks. Taylor with zippity doodah. He's going to bet 120,000.
Isaac with a little piece of that. He's going to make this call. And we are turning. Turn is good for Taylor as he hits 10s.
What a turn for Taylor Paur. He now has top pair and the best hand.
Isaac's checked. And Taylor Paur. Youngest player at the table. He's getting out those betting chips.
He's completely bluffing on the flop. Now he's betting for value.
285.
Well, Isaac with no heart in his hand, just 2 3s. Not only has to face the bet on this street, but what's going to happen on the river if his opponent makes a big bet at him. So he opts to lay it down. Taylor Paur going to take down that pot after bluffing on the flop and then getting the value bet in on the turn. So he increases his chip stack. On we go. Action's going to be on Faraz Jaka.
Quick fold by Faraz Jaka and Sorel Mizzi.
Over to Isaac Barron. He looks down at ace queen. Going to raise it up with this hand.
125 to go. Jake Bazeley, nothing hand folds. Taylor Paur going out.
How much?
And now the local Ravee Saundar says how much? He's got king 4.
Well, he's told everybody, don't raise my blinds, I'm a defender. He calls here, he'll certainly be proving that, and he does make the call with a king 4 offsuit out of position. Wow.
Here we go, ace queen versus king 4. Flop is at 8, 6, 7.
Yeah, no help to either player. It does give Robbie the sucker into the straight draw, but he checks. Isaac checks right behind him.
Going to the turn. It is a king, and that is good for Ravi, hitting kings.
135.
135. Isaac started out with a very pretty ace queen. Now he's just got ace high, and he will fold the hand.
So Ravee Saundar taking down that pot.
He is making these guys very uncomfortable.
I mean, you just wonder what the lone amateur at this table, Robbie, is thinking about, knowing how great all these guys are. Can he compete with them? Now, this is the first time he's ever cashed on the World Poker Tour.
He is not intimidated whatsoever.
He came in on the short stack, Vince, and he said, you know, I'm just going to play my game. I don't care who they are. They're going to be calling me.
On to the next hand, a couple folds. Now Jake Bazeley can't pick up anything, seems disgusted, goes out. Taylor Paur not playing, around to the man of the minute, the local Ravee Saundar, the non-professional player, and he's got a nothing hand.
125.
But that's not going to slow him down. Look at this.
Wow. Just raises right out of position with the 9-4 offsuit into Faraz Jaka, who makes the call with the ace-deuce of hearts. Flop, Jack 10-7. Well, Robbie's got the gut shot straight draw, but checks.
They both check. Going to the turn. 10 pairs the board. So Ravi raised before the flop. Didn't bet the flop, but now he's getting brave again. Getting the chips out. Yes, 225. And a quick fold by Faraz Jaka.
So Ravee Saundar dabbing it right now, Vince, with no hands at all, just making plays.
You already know the World Poker Tour has brought you life-changing events for the last 20 years. But now it's never been easier to win your package to a WPT destination by going to WPTglobal.com, the online home of the World Poker Tour.
Sign up today with bonus code YT92, and we'll match your first deposit, dollar for dollar.
Taylor Paur from San Diego quickly folds his hand. Now Ravi.
It's down to the king 9 offsuit.
Well, that's a big hand for this guy.
And we've seen him play a lot worse than that, but going to lay it down here. Well, Faraz Jaka going to raise it with the king 7 offsuit.
To Sorel Mizzi, who has a 9-5 of clubs, and he says re-raise,
Wow,
250 to go.
Going to 3-bet it here with the 9-5. Jake Bazeley out. Back to Faraz.
No, he will not play it either. So Sorel, who hasn't made many moves here tonight, does make a move.
We have to show if... You don't have to show if we have the thing. King.
Good try, good try. I tried that before. It worked.
So they're going to credit it if I had kings on it.
Especially since I had the king of hearts.
Makes it unlikely, but not impossible.
I had a king of diamonds.
Yeah? Who else had a king? I guess I had the case 2 kings on.
Oh, he's trying to say that he has kings. Oh, Sorel, you sly dog.
Not going to work, Sorel.
All right, back on Ravi. He will fold the hand. Faraz Jaka also out. Sorel taking a breather.
Isaac out, so over to Jake in the small blind. This is the battle of the blinds. Jake going to limp in here.
Into Taylor, who has just a 7-4, says, I'm going to raise this. Makes it 150 to go and a quick call.
Taylor understands people that limp in usually don't have anything, trying to see a cheap flop, so he raised it.
Two junk hands competing against each other. Let's take a look at the flop. Wow, it's a queen, jack 10, all spades. Very pretty.
Neither player have a spade. Jake has flopped an open-end straight, but checks. Here comes a continuation bet by Taylor. It'll be very tough for Jake to continue with that hand. He throws it away, so Aggressiveness paying off for Taylor, and I can tell you, he was trained by two of the most aggressive players in poker, Paul Volpe and Mark Herm. So like those masters, Taylor Paur, very aggressive at the table.
Yeah, he was the 2010 Card Player Online Player of the Year. This guy can really play.
He's the youngest player at this table as well.
On to Faraz Jaka. Queen, Jack, he will make it 100,000 to go. Sorel out, Isaac out.
Over to Jake with 2 fours. You always like to see flops with small pairs. Hoping to flop that set where you can double up. He is going to make the call.
Taylor Paur behind him with a pair of 10s. Will he squeeze? No, just a call.
Saw him just call with 2 jacks a minute ago, where he flopped 3 jacks.
And now our wild card, Ravi.
475. 475.
He's going to try a squeeze play with a nothing hand. He goes to 475. Faraz out. Jake out. Only one more to beat up on.
So was that 2 million?
Yeah.
So that 2 million start. All in?
Wow, Taylor Paur going all in. And
Okay, man. It's that time of the day, huh?
Is it?
I've got a good pocket pair. How about your big one?
Oh, don't say
Oh,
it. Don't
boy.
do it to yourself.
I feel I'm going to get this hand.
He is just lying through his mustache. But this is what poker's all about.
the engineer short-circuiting his hand here.
All right, man.
He'll be short-circuited if he thinks about playing this.
Okay. You got it.
And he's finally going to fold and show one awful card. We're going to take home over 1.2 million at this event. Action on Sorel Mizzi. He's a Canadian. He's got ace 5 of hearts. Seems to like his hand at this point. Makes it 110,000 to go.
Isaac and Jake out.
And now Taylor Paur also going out.
And Taylor Paur.
Into the crazy man, Ravee Saundar. He's got 7-6.
Call.
And he's going to make the call out of the small blind.
And to Faraz Jaka, who looks down at a lovely pair of queens.
Well, first real hand Faraz has picked up at this final table. Let's see how he plays it.
Raise.
He 3-bets it up to 375,000.
Sorel gets wise, goes out. So does Ravi. So Faraz Jaka not getting quite the action he wanted, but he will take down a nice pot. He has made so many final tables here on the World Poker Tour. 10th cash ever, 4th final table. Action now on Isaac Barron. Quick fold by him as well as Jake Bazeley. Now it's into Taylor Paur. And Taylor with an 8-5.
He's going to raise it up with this hand, 100,000 to go. Robbie making the call with the ace-8 offsuit.
Fold by Faraz Jaka.
And Sorel joining the party with the jack-7 offsuit.
3-way action. Here is the flop. It is a jack 6-5. So jacks for Sorel. He's going to check.
Taylor's flop bottom pair, so he's going to make a continuation bet here of 120,000.
Robbie getting none of that.
Yeah, no hand, no draw, makes the call. And Sorel now has top pair. What do you do here? You have a lousy kicker. It was raised before the flop, a continuation bet and call, but Sorel's poker instinct second to none. He makes the call with the jacks. We're going to the turn.
Turn card is a 6. That pairs the board.
And helps nobody. Sorel checks.
Taylor Paur now can't be too enthusiastic. He's going to slow down. Ravi going to get nutty on this. Nope. He's going to check his nothing hand. And to the river we go. It is a 5, giving him a full house. 5's full of 6s for Taylor Paur.
Sorel checks. Taylor getting out betting chips here. 385,000. And Robbie has nothing here.
I'm all in.
Oh, no. Oh, no. He is going all in. Sorel out. He's trying to tell Taylor he's got 6s full.
If you're in Taylor's seat, that's exactly what you think the guy's got. All you can beat is a bluff here, even though you have 5 full.
It's not that much more, though. That's the problem. It's only about $1 million more. Of course, Taylor does have over $5 million.
Man. You got a lot of heart.
Well, he's right about that. Ravi does have a lot of heart.
It's like 900 and something more, right? I think you're bluffing.
It's one thing to think it, it's another thing to
Oh, man.
call on that assumption.
All right, I call.
Wow, he's gonna do it!
Yes, I.
Wow, what a call by Taylor. With fives full and his instincts were correct. Ravi was bluffing. Ravi now out in sixth place.
And out goes Ravee Saundar. Gonna take a lot of yoga to get past that one.
Nice hand. It was good playing with him, man.
And then you got to give the guy credit. He tried to make a move to win that pot. He just got picked off by a top pro.
You definitely have a lot of heart, man. If you're playing with the
Ravi's gonna take home $168,000. He gets to change his clothes, and right now, he's over to talk to Matt Savage.
I believe him.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Snap calls.
Well, I would have looked like a real chump if I go, I really think you're bluffing. And then he just has jacks full.
Ravi, you talked about running some crazy bluffs tonight. Did
That's
you
right.
take it a little bit too far on this one?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I didn't put him on a 5 or a 6. I thought he was playing ace high. And that's the reason I thought probably it could be a split pot.
168,000 plus a bounty. Are you happy with the result?
Absolutely, actually. I wanted to finish in 72nd position, which is in the money. I made it like 12 times happy. So, yeah, I could have lasted a little longer. Yeah, that guy called.
Well done.